King word. There's a difference between healing and controlling the narrative. Before I get too into this one, I think it's fair to acknowledge that there's a subtle difference between how men and women tend to handle breakups. You see, most men, when things end, they tend to go quiet. They deal with it privately. Not always healthy, but it's contained. But a lot of women don't just move on privately. See, there's this need to be heard and validated publicly. And that distinction matters because it shifts things from closure to control. Because I've been seeing a trend, especially with platforms like the T app, where something meant for safety has turned into a place for airing out private experiences and personal details. Not, this man is dangerous, but this didn't go how I wanted. And those aren't the same thing. Not liking someone is not the same as being unsafe. Private moments, intimate details, things that had nothing to do with why it ended, those are being used to paint a picture of who someone is, and whether it's intentional or not, that becomes narrative control. And I get it. There's a certain sisterhood that says, I'm just looking out for you, sis. He's this way, so just be careful, sis. And on the surface, that feels like protection. But what starts as protection can quickly turn into projection. Because not every woman is going to have the same experience with the same man. Think about it like this. We've all had that person who tried to talk us out of an opportunity based on their own negative experience. You can't build that business. This won't work. I tried that. Not because they knew your future, but because it didn't work for them. That wasn't truth. That was their experience being projected onto you. And that's what's happening. You're not just sharing your experience. You want to shape how someone else sees a person before they ever get the chance to decide for themselves. That's not moving on. That's an attempt to make the next woman see him the way you did. Now let's flip it. Imagine a man did this. After a breakup, he gets online and he says, let me speak on her private moments. Let me expose the things I accepted. But now I'm using it to define her. Not because she was dangerous, but to shape how the next man sees her. So we wouldn't call that healing. We call that out of line. Because no one deserves to be experienced through someone else's unresolved emotions. And a lot of people aren't seeking closure. They're trying to control perception. And if it's not about safety, then maybe the strongest move is just to walk away. So let me ask you, is this healing or control? Be honest, would you feel the same way if the roles were reversed? Comment below. King word.